welcome back to another episode of Collector versus Hoarder. It's funny to look back because to me, it was easier when I was young and didn't have a whole lot of money because when money was limited, the choice was easier, believe it or not, because when I can only afford to buy 5 titles per month, okay, I can only afford to spend $2 or $3 of my paper route money to buy books. It was easier to narrow the choice as a collector. Okay, I think it's harder as once you once I grew up and had better jobs and had more money, it is harder because then it's too much. It's counterintuitive to think that, hey, as you get more money, it's easier because you can buy everything. Not really, not for me. Okay, I was never the type to go and buy 20, 30 titles. That was not me. Back in my years of reading, okay, I stopped reading pretty much comic books for the most part in 1993. So from like 1981 to 1993, I read what I bought. That was important to me. I bought things that I want to read, not for the sake of having. It was never about quantity. Never. I didn't just want to have a massive pull list just because I can afford 50 books a month. No, I was not that kind of collector. It was picky and choosy. It was harder for me to go to the store and to look at all the choices and say to myself, that's not what I want. It was frustrating because I remember back in the early 90s while I was working in Boston, I can definitely afford more than 10 titles a month, but it was slim picking. In my opinion, I was very picky and choosy in what I want to read. So it was always a battle to look at, walk up and down the rack and see a whole lot of stuff I didn't want to buy. Yeah, I'm sure maybe I'm weird, I'm in the minority, but that's just how I was as a collector. If I peer back into my collecting history, it's easy for me to see which books I hoarded first. Okay, Neil Adams was love at first sight for me. Okay, back in the early 80s, when I saw my first Neil Adams books were reprint of the Green Lantern, Green Arrow runs, as well as the reprint of the Kree and Skrull War. Those, for those that remember, I think like 82, 83-ish. Yeah, those was my first exposure of Neil Adams, and I fell in love with his style right away. No doubt about it. And over the years, the books that I started to hoard, not that I was even realized that I was hoarding, was Neil Adams Batman books. There's something about those books that in in the early days of eBay, 2000, 2001, 2002, and even through 2008, 2009, 2010, I had stopped. Okay, the last 3 years I have came to a point where I only bought the Neil Adams DC covers that I did not have. Okay, I no longer just keep buying them when I see them, when I see high grade copies. There was time where, if I see a high grade copy of, for example, I brought out a stack of Batman, just Batman. Forget about if I go to detective or other DC title. But yeah, it was insanity. Absolutely hoarding. Absolutely guilty of hoarding. But yeah, and I have sold a few duplicates copies already. I have slapped quite a few of these books and sold them over the past few years. But yeah, look at that. Still two. But yeah, like this I had a 9.4. I slapped a 9.4 copy of this book and sold it for good money. This is definitely one of my favorite, but my God, you know, do I need? I think I have more than four. I just pull out four for the sake of this video. Do I have a high grade copy in here? 8.5, 8.5. Yeah, seem like 8.5 is the best copy I have, but yeah, not an easy book to find in high grade. By high grade, I mean like 9.2 or better. The reason why I have 3.85 in here is because I keep trying to find that near mid copy. At least I have given up looking. I have not searched on eBay for a near mid copy of that book for a few years now, so I'm over the addiction. What kind of? It's not completely over. But yeah, this book, yeah, one of them is an 8.5-ish. Yeah, this is one, to me, a very underrated Batman cover because it's such a hard book to find in high grade as well. I love this cover. I have a 8.5, 7.0, and a 9.0. Okay, so the best copy. Like I said, a lot of these books are not easy to find in high grade. Okay, trust me, I try. And last for this video, I have sold a couple copy of this book, but still, here is the 4 remaining copy of 251. Yeah, I still have 4. I think the most I ever had was like 7. Yeah, 7. And one of these is a double cover. You know that's gonna be the keeper for long term, a double cover. But yeah, I actually have one at CGC right now. So yeah, 7 copy. I have sold 2. One is at CGC right now, so that make it 7. Yeah. Guilty as charged. Hoarder of New Adams Batman cover. And that's it for this episode of Collector versus Hoarder. Thanks for watching. Until the next episode, we're gonna move into C. I'm trying to go in order. Okay, I don't have every letter in the alphabet for this series, so we did A with Amazing Spider-Man last time, B for Batman, C, I gotta look in the cabinet if there's any C that I hoard. D for sure. Okay, you got detective, some Daredevil, some detective. Yeah, anyhow, that's it for now. Enough yapping. Bye.